My name is Chris Hines. I'm a product manager with ProSoft Technology. And for the next 5 to 10 minutes, I'm going to talk about our new PROFIBUS modules for ControlLogix. All right. So, have you used PROFIBUS before? Okay, so have you used our PROFIBUS modules before?
I've never used PROFIBUS on a ControlLogix system.
Nice. Well, if you didn't know, we already have, this is for CompactLogix, but we already have 4 modules. We have 2 masters, 2 slaves, so why another one? Why 2 more? Another master, another slave. And really it's because of maybe not you personally or your company, but because of our customers. They told us it needed to be faster. They told us it needed to support the discovery service. It needed to support Ethernet, have a built-in Ethernet port for secure diagnostics, configuration, and that sort of thing, and we did all that. One unique feature about this is the slave module actually supports what's called a forced PROFIBUS user configuration, and that's kind of neat because I just feel weird talking into a mic when I'm talking to you.
It's okay for the camera.
Do it for the camera. But what that feature is, it allows the CompactLogix to set the PROFIBUS configuration. Typically on a PROFIBUS network, your master does all that, right? You know, you drag over your slave devices, you configure how much data it's passing. What's nice about this one for OEM specifically, or for anyone that's going to share their, I guess, ControlLogix or CompactLogix system, is it allows the processor to set and lock down the PROFIBUS configuration. So for instance, the CompactLogix processor might say, you're allowed to pass 128 bytes in, 128 bytes out, and that's it. So now when the PROFIBUS master tries to do anything different than that, it's going to get an error. So that's a little unique about that product. Oh. So how to configure it? I'm sure you've configured Logix things before. It's pretty simple. We have an add-on profile on our webpage. We have an add-on profile on the DVD. You go online, you download it, you install it, and the installation is pretty easy. I mean, it's like any Rockwell product. You add it to the I/O tree, you import the add-on instruction, which is going to bring over all your tags and all that sort of thing. You compile it and download it. I mean, that sounds trivial, but it really is on the Logix side that easy to do. Yeah. And then on the PROFIBUS side, it's a similar thing. You launch our configuration software, the ProSoft FTT Configuration Manager. What's kind of nice about it?
That's separate, that's not in studio.
Yeah, it's not a studio. We are working with Rockwell on ways to integrate that. Couple things we're looking at is maybe doing like some kind of ActiveX within Studio to where it'll launch automatically. So those are ongoing. It's just a little ways away for that. So yeah, it has the auto scan feature. What's really nice about that is, say you have a system out there and you want to try out another master on your system. Well, you can bring in this master here and you can hit auto scan, and it's going to go out and do a broadcast, and it's going to bring in all your slaves, boop, 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 however they're configured. So it'll bring in all your slaves, how they're mapped, so they're automatically mapped. You make required changes, you download, you're done. Now you can still do it the other way, the typical way of dragging over and configuring that kind of thing. And then next. It sounds too easy, I know. But one thing that this does have, it actually supports 5,700 bytes of input data, 5,700 bytes of output data, and that's more than some Siemens processors. No, well, actually what that means, it's that total network data that it allows. So let's say if you have 30 devices out there, right? Well,
And per device has so much.
exactly, yeah. So the total is 5,700. Siemens processors, some of them were 5,000, some are this and that. So this is more than any in the industry that we support. So, and by that line there, supporting most PROFIBUS networks. We put that in there for, we've actually lost opportunities before where we couldn't displace certain PROFIBUS networks because we didn't support enough I/O. Well, now we do. The auto scan feature makes for easy implementation because it helps with implementation. It helps with maybe have a lost configuration on a processor. You can do auto scan and it brings in how those devices are configured. Okay. About done. Yeah, and then we have the supplied AOP. We have the AOP, add-on profile, add-on instruction, and that again makes for